Hello.
Hi, welcome to One Side of the Coin. Welcome back because this is our second stream for the day. We did one earlier. I'm Steve the Gamer, with me as always.
Mack-Attack.
And so we did a stream earlier today. We did our Patreon opening, right? So, oh my God, it was super awesome.
I pulled God pack.
She pulled an all foiled pack. It was super awesome. So be sure to go back in time, kind of thing, and watch that video. See her excitement of pulling her very first all-foiled pack for Genesis. So awesome time. It was great. Showed off all the nice promos and stuff that we got. So tonight, very special day today. Before we get into anything further, so today is a very, very, very special day. What's today? We're getting the deer in headlights again.
It's a 7.
So I want to give a very, very, very special shout out to my wife. So today, July 7th, 15 years ago, her and I got married. Today's my anniversary. So, yeah.
I was there.
So I want to say I love you to my beautiful wife, Kiko, and happy anniversary to you. I love you with all my heart. So, yeah.
Aww.
Very special day for me today. Plus, Genesis, right? Double stream of Genesis, right? So it's super awesome.
I love that. Happy anniversary, Genesis.
You know I'm gonna get hacked on about that, right? But anyway, so hi Cam, you're already in there. Hassan, hey, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us tonight. So we're gonna get into doing some spoiler reviews. We're gonna have a discussion on some of the cards that I gotten spoiled this past week. Some super exciting stuff. If any of you have had the opportunity to check out any of the spoilers, we're going to kind of break them down, take a look at how they're going to affect the gameplay kind of thing. So lots and lots of stuff to review. We're going to try and go through it as much as we can. Hey, Billy, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Thank you once again to Haunted Castle Gaming for giving us Genesis Battle of Champions. Yeah, we already got your recording. Last week we actually had Camilla on the stream, one of the artists for Genesis Battle of Champions. We spoiled both of her artworks coming up in the new set for Origins.
I can't believe that was just last week.
There was, time flies so fast, right? Like it's crazy. And Origins is rapidly approaching. It's getting closer and closer. We're anticipating the arrival of the Kickstarter boxes. Can't wait for those. Super exciting. So you're going to see all of the stuff that we've been reviewing and that we've been spoiling in the upcoming set for Origins. So last week having Camilla as a guest, spoiling both of her artworks, super awesome. You want to check out any of the arts or the cards that have been spoiled for Genesis Origins, check out www.genesisbattleofchampions.com, and the whole entire list of everything that's been spoiled is up there already. So I had an opportunity today because I was going over to look at what we're going to review tonight and seeing some of those alternate arts of the champions, the new champions coming out. Absolutely gorgeous artwork. This art team is gone above and beyond as far as the increased attraction to the artwork for Genesis. It's absolutely amazing. So you're definitely going to want to check those out. So jump on that website whenever you get a chance. Whew, long-winded. It's like, okay, so I think that was about it. Yeah, so there was 3 spoilers prior to this one that were put out today. I have not gotten the chance. I got a little bit busy this afternoon. I had a chance to talk to Sig because I had to get some clarification on a couple of the cards that we're going to talk about. And he had told me that 3 more spoilers came out today, earlier today. I haven't had a chance to actually see those videos, so we won't be able to talk about those cards just yet, which is okay. Get a chance. I know Shahan posted a video.
He said he wanted to wait to spoil the ones. What?
No. I was going to talk about them tonight if I watch those videos because I haven't seen them yet, so I don't know what cards they've spoiled yet. So there's 3 that came out earlier today.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me we had to watch those. We didn't.
I got busy and we're running a Genesis tournament tonight, so the community started to coming in, getting them registered for the tournament. I didn't get a chance to sit down and watch those, so we're gonna have to wait till next week to talk about those, or either that we do another stream, right? It's always great, but anyway, let's get into talking about some cards. Talk about some cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about some cards. Okay, so first one, Divine Blessing. Yay, Divine Blessing. So,
That's 2 forward awareness, 7 chi.
Mhm.
It's a Bellum card.
Yep.
I got a Swift, Cure, a 4
you're 4.
for 10 aura. You or target ally in Divine's Blessing awareness gains 4. For health.
Yep.
Pretty. You're making a sphere, bro.
Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm gonna put it on the white spot. Yeah, I can never do it. Anyway, go ahead.
The continuous is modify stack 5. While Divine Blessings Cure 4 is the 5th ability on the stack, it becomes Cure 8. So if it's the 5th card on stack, it has a Cure of 8.
Okay. Sorry, sir. Let me interrupt this for a second. That's got to get shut off. Go, right,
Okay,
quick.
go.
Okay, well, I get into talking about this. Okay, so yes, stack modified card. Okay, so we're seeing this new mechanic coming up in Origins where they're stack modified cards. So basically, when you're building a stack, for those of you who actually know how to play the game, when building a stack, it resolves backwards as far as effects. This card has to be the 5th in the stack. So a lot of cards we're going to see with a stack modifier, and it's going to have a number, and it has to be in the stack in that position in order to get the extra benefits of the card itself. So this card really reminds me of Angel's Embrace. So Angel's Embrace was a 5 chi card where your champion gains 4 health, again associated with Bellum. And I have this feeling like Bellum does have a lot of protection and life gain in the affiliation. So this is more or less, I think, a glorified Angel's Embrace. The stack modifier gives it that little extra benefit of having the extra 4 health on top of it. However, Angel's Embrace was only for the champion, right? So this one has actually, you can target a ally on the battlefield, right? Or sorry, in the arena. Whether it's a summon or if you're playing even a 2v2, say, right?
Oh, yeah.
A 2v2 format, right? This would really benefit to it, right? So it's like if your ally champion is in trouble with low health or whatever, right? You can actually use this on them, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a summon. So the cost of the card, 10 chi, 10 aura, decent, really good. So, which is, I think, the same cost as the Angel's Embrace. So, for 10 aura, you gain 4 health.
I thought it was 7. No, that's here in like.
Yeah. It's the same. Yep. However, the chi on it is a lot higher, right? So, whereas Angel's Embrace was a 5 chi, this is a 7. It's a little bit higher, and it's going to take up a lot of your chi value, right? Just to gain that little bit of extra life kind of thing, right? So, progression of the speed of the game, where we're more or less in the meta scene realizing that wasting cards on life gain outweighs doing damage, right? So it's like, what is your timeline really structured around, whether you want to gain that life to stay alive, or utilize your aura or your resources, or any resources for that matter, and put it towards doing more damage, right? So, and it's like playing Erica, especially, right? She has only that 18 health. And any other champion that has a lower health, that's especially associated with Bellum, I was always throwing a whole bunch of Angel's Embrace, right? Just to get her up to that life level that's going to make it a little bit more difficult for your opponent to bring her down. Whereas if you just leave her at the 18, she's going to get slammed with a bunch of damage and she's going to be gone like so fast, right? Especially with the pace of the game. But
yeah.
This card is going to be really beneficial and useful. However, as I said again, that 7 chi slot for life gain, I think it's going to take away from a lot of the damage that you're going to want to have in your timeline. But definitely a decent card. Artwork was done by Alex Reese. Card was created by Alex Miller. But yeah, super nice artwork. And there's the divine blessing once again. So this one, the next one that I'm going to show, I really wanted to show this and focus on the artwork because, again, I can't stress enough about how more stake. Yeah.
I meant to say stack.
More stack. Yeah. The stack modifier, I think it's gonna remain to be seen on how this actually physically affects the game, right? So I know like the future leaguers are working with it and they're discovering how it works, right? But the fact that if it's in the stack, it gives a bonus that you don't have to actually have the card itself in that position in order for it to do something, right? So it's not directly the card must be in that stack, but if it is, then you get a benefit from it, right? So I think it's interesting and it's neat, and I'm excited to see how the stack modified cards are going to work for the game. So, but yeah, this next one, it's basically Manila Summon, but the artwork, right? Like, which was done by Mario. So I want to show you the Swarmed Leo. Swarm Leo, like that artwork is just, oh my god, it's so amazing. So Swarm Leo. Oh, you just took a drink.
No, I got it.
You got it? All right. You're going to read them off.
Okay. So, it's got 3 health, 1 forward awareness, 3 chi, phage, action beckon for 9 aura, the swift basic attack of 2, and then the triggered decay. The end of each round, Swarmed Leo loses a life.
Yeah, thumbs down on it.
He's got 3 health.
He's got 3 health. So he's going to last 3 rounds at best.
Not
right?
even.
Yeah. Well, yes, because when he's summoned that round, even though he's exerted, at the end of the round, he's still going to lose that life, right? So basically 2 rounds at best to be able to utilize him. Basically, he's summoned as a blocker or just to have an extra body on the field, right, to prevent something from moving in.
It's like you move, you place him, so he's getting hit instead.
Yeah. So we've already seen the decay mechanic in the game, right? Those summons that do have decay don't get used as often. There are some that are on a bit higher level that have a little bit more health. I think there's one with 4 that has decay. But just doesn't see a lot of play because of that factor, right? Mm-hmm. It's like it's kind of a waste of a resource. I think they're more or less used in that sense where you need a blocker or you need something really quick on the field. This one's going to last a little bit longer because it does have 3 health. You're going to get a couple of turns. They came before Genesis. Yeah, my wife just commented that at least she came before Genesis. 100%. You always do. You're always first. Yeah, so it's just more or less going to be thrown out there. I don't know if we're going to see a lot of decay coming up in Origins. This one here, like, I'm definitely going to want to add it to my collection just due to that artwork. However, as far as it being used, it is a 3 chi, though. So for a 3 chi balance, just to throw it in there, I think there are probably better 3 chis, but we need something for Phage. Like, this is a Phage card for the Phage affiliation. So starting to see the more of the Phage cards coming into Origins and what's being released. They need something to balance, right? So the lower end, it's not the best of card, right? However, you need something to balance, right? To hit that 250 chi on your build off of the 7 chis, right? So this definitely could be a thing, right? Just for that simple balance, depending on what else Phage is going to offer us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the Swarm Leo. Again, let's take a look at that artwork one more time.
No, I'm not a fan of the.
I know my pictures are doing it justice. We don't have the technology yet. Well, it exists. We just don't have it with us to put these up on screen digitally. However, mad thank you to a Sid. He actually worked with Mack-Attack here we're going to start to be able to do that hopefully soon, right? Yeah.
I'm not too big fan of like the decay there for the card, just because it's like it dies quick on its own.
Yeah.
Let alone with the decay on the side. Like summons usually go quick.
They do. So Hassan is saying decay will be good with the summons that brings out yeah, with decay creatures. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get into that in a minute. So next one up. So our good friends over at Vetflix and Chill spoiled this one earlier this week. So we're gonna take a look at those. I'm kind of scared, but let's give it a try. Vegyuta Swarm. Vegyuta Swarm.
That's how I would pronounce it. So.
Vegyuta. So I think watching their show, they kind of gave it this nickname, and it's probably going to stick. I think with players, it's going to be called the V Swarm, right? I don't know because Vegyuta.
Yeah.
I'm saying Vegyuta. I hope that's how you say it. Vegyuta
Yeah,
Swarm.
that's how
Okay,
I
so
would
what's the
write it.
swarm do?
Action is conjure 5 times Vegyuta for 18, or a 7G card, Phage, and some kind of funky awareness. We'll talk about that next.
No.
Yeah, 7G.
7G. Oh, I didn't think you said it. Sorry.
Well, I did when you pointed at it. I said after the affiliation. So Phage, 7G card. Place a Vegyuta from your subconscious on a spot in Vegyuta's swarm's awareness, facing the same direction as you, then exert it. Repeat this 4 more times.
Yeah. So if we take a look at the awareness, right? So straight across and down on your sides, left and right, right? So it has a 5 awareness. You summon a Vegyuta, which we're going to show in a minute, and then you get to do it 4 more times. So basically, you're putting 5 of these Vegyutas onto the battlefield around you, right? So you're basically creating this bug shield, right? 18 aura, it's decent for what it does, right? You're bringing out 5 summons, depending on what these summons are capable of doing. For 18 aura, it's decent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for summoner, it's definitely a summoner's card to just bring more bodies onto the field, right? Yeah. 5 bucks for the price of this, right? So
Right.
let's take a look at Vegyuta. Now, before we look at Vegyuta, we're gonna make a comment about the artwork, and I apologize to one of the artists straight up front, right? And maybe you guys can notice it once we go through them. So there's 3 different artworks for the Vegyuta.
Do they all do the same thing?
They all do the same thing, right? So here's the first one.
Bug.
So it's an ant, right? So we got an ant. So read what the Vegyuta does.
It's got 1 health, 1 forward awareness, 3 chi, Phage, the action beckon for 4 aura, swift cast. Vegyuta deals 1 electric damage to a target in its awareness.
Exactly.
Yay.
So
When it comes in, it does damage.
check out Will Kemp's stream. He broke down how Haunted Catacombs works. So the Haunted Catacombs is a deck that could potentially become relevant for the new meta, right? Because now summons have the ability. They don't do an actual attack; they're casting their damage onto their target, right? Which the Vegyuta does. So it has, as you can see, it says cast. It's not an actual attack for the damage at 1, right? So 3 chi, again, for Phage, we need 3 chis to come out. This will summon 5 of these swarmed around you, okay? So that's basically what the Vegyuta does. Now, I only had one concern about the Vegyutas, and that was the artwork. So as you can see, this one, look at this sucker, like gorgeous, all that bright purpley yellow, or sorry, greenish yellow color around it. The second artwork, very similar, the same. Absolutely amazing. So this is kind of like looks like a beetle almost, right? Yeah. So show that one again. So there's those 2. Now, I'm apologizing to Carl straight up. I don't think it's his fault because this artwork is still really, really good. However, there's our third artwork for Vegeta, right? So, thoughts on that?
Not a lot of detail. Like there's detail in it, but color-wise,
Color-wise, yeah, it
no
it
yellow.
threw me off. So
Like-
seeing how familiar, or
similar.
similar, sorry, that these two are, right? Like, see so much similarity, two different bugs kind of thing, and then we get that. Right? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not hacking on the artist for the artwork because it's still an awesome picture for the ant being up close like that and whatnot. It just doesn't match, I think, these two as far as the artwork. So I was thinking if they were to have three separate arts for the same, they would all kind of have the same features, so to speak, or colors schemes, to match, right?
Yeah.
Doing two and then just kind of having this one. Once again, no offense to Carl, I really like the artwork. It's super super nice. It just doesn't really match the other two.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the artwork, but that's just my pickiness, I guess. What do you think?
I like it. Like, I mean, great artwork. The silhouette kind of the bug, right? Background's nice and all that. It's just, yeah, the yellow, like on them, like the glowy stuff, it doesn't stand out as well as the other two.
Okay.
But still a great artwork. Tell it's a bug.
Tell us about you
That's
and your
good.
bugs.
Bugs.
You can show this. Well, you got to show people first. Another bug.
Winged elate, I think it is.
A lat or a late?
I thought it was
A late?
I said late.
A late.
So,
A late.
I don't know. It's got 4 health, 1 forward awareness, 6 G card, phage, action beckon for 18. Why are these all action?
Because beckon's at action speed. When you summon something, it's at action speed.
Some
Usually.
are swift.
Very few are
Oh,
swift.
so,
You should know that. Like Chrono Walkers at swift speed, right? So there's very few that are summoned at. Yeah.
Okay, action beckon for 18 aura. The swift electric attack of 3. A continuous flight. Winged elite can move onto a spot even if it's occupied. And trigger. Conjure Vegeta. I'll just figure out how to say that for a second. At the beginning of Winged Elite's turn, place a Vegeta from your subconscious adjacent to Winged Elite, facing the same direction as Winged Elite, then exert it. So you're summoning more Vegetas.
Summoning more, yeah.
More bugs.
This thing brings out even more of the Vegetas, right? So you don't just necessarily need the swarm.
Oh, that's the Vegeta there.
Yeah, now you see it, right?
I didn't see that before.
Yeah.
I guess it was because I didn't.
It's summons, right?
Didn't
So
know.
we have a summon that summons. Kind of like the Necro in that sense, right? At the beginning of Winged Elate's turn, place a Vegeta from your subconscious adjacent to it. The fact that this thing does 3 damage, super cool. 18 aura, it's decent for what it does, right? 6 chi, really good. 4 health, amazing. However, it does have flight, right? So now anything that wants to do damage to it has to have a ranged attack, which is super cool. To have some more summons with flight. Super awesome summon. Card was created by Sid himself, and artist is Philip. I love this artwork, Philip. Really super cool. Again, stuck with the whole phage. You got the bright greens in there for it. So I think phage is gearing towards bugs for being their primary summons, more or less, by the looks of it. We're seeing some really creepy bugs coming out. Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, yeah, bug. Because I'm still, I can't believe I didn't notice that earlier. I saw these earlier before stream, so I knew what we were talking about. I didn't realize that was the Vegeta.
The Vegeta, yeah. So right
Right next to
beside,
him.
coming in right there. So you see the Vegeta coming in. Super awesome. Next up, so I just seen these today, so it was kind of a last minute, and I pulled the images off of the Genesis Facebook group. So we got Air Soldier. I'm just gonna run through this one really quick because again, it's more or less it's a 7 chi, 6 health, 17 aura to cast it. It has a swift attack, or sorry, swift cast, not an attack. So again, another summon that casts its damage. Air Soldier deals 3 air damage to everything on target spot in Air Soldier's awareness. So it has the tri awareness, but can only do 1 target. However, there's a trigger. It's an execute. When Air Soldier plays its cast ability, if it's the 3rd ability on the stack, then copy it, and Air Soldier may choose a new spot for the copy, new target spot for the copy. So now we've taken that modified stack for some of the other cards that we've seen, and we've thrown it into a summon, right? So that's kind of cool. It's neat. Again, it doesn't have to be, the attack does not have to be in that exact position in order for an attack to go through. However, if it is on the stack, it's going to have that extra bonus, and it's going to throw 3 more damage to another target in its awareness. So with that tri awareness, I think the summon's going to be really, really good. However, probably not mass amounts of it played because of the 7 chi, right? So 6 health, super really good, right? But yeah, another great summon and it's for Bella. Yeah.
I like that. It's cool. I like the artwork though.
The artwork's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, apparently we've already seen this on another card. So Phage Chaos is looking like a new favorite pairing. Yeah, Phage Chaos could be a thing. I'll save that artwork for the Swarm because they're just creepy Swarm artwork. It's actually my fave of the 3, but I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. So somebody's agreeing kind of us. Yeah, that's Joey from Haunted Castle Games. So the next one, the Nausea Cobra. Ooh, Cobra.
It's got 5 health, the 2 forward awareness, 7 chi, Thymos. Back in action of 16. Swift cast, Naja Cobra deals 4 earth damage to a target in its awareness, and the trigger cast. If Naja Cobra deals damage to a champion, then abilities played by that champion are increased by 3 energy this round. That's gross.
That's gross. Yeah.
Disgusting.
It is. That is. So we already know fatigue's coming. This is fatigue in a summon, I think, basically.
Gross.
Again, so we're seeing a lot of summons coming up now with that cast damage instead of an actual attack ability, right? So it's going to prevent, it's going to stop a lot of evasion. So like decoy rabbit, etc. So you have to be targeted, right? This is a cast. It still targets. So yeah, decoy can still be used, but it's a cast and not an attack. So, however, that increased energy cost to their next ability is going to be surreal, right? If the damage goes through, so the damage has to actually go through. The next thing, like say they play a bull shot next, so bull shot's now increased from 4 energy to 7, right? So playing bull shots for 7, yeah, there's no way, right? And it attacks, it has two forward awareness. It can hit from a distance, right? So this summon is going to be so scary on the field, right? Nobody's going to want to have to add that 3 extra energy cost,
right?
Especially with fatigue in the game. This thing is going to be a huge threat, I think, in the meta game if it's being used. 7 chi though, it's like, can we build timelines based around this thing, right? So I'm going to try 100% for sure because I love how this thing operates, especially with some of the new champions. There's like a new champion that has a 3 energy reduction. So this more or less will negate that. and then they'll just have to pay the regular cost of whatever the energy is. But yeah, so just to clarify it, though, it says abilities played by that champion are increased. So it's one thing that I had to get clarification on. I thought, so if the next ability they play is this, like, is it as a total number, or is it's decreased or increased on both levels, right? Before the decrease energy reduction takes place. So what I'm meaning, so like we're going to use Feng for an example. So Feng has a 2 energy reduction to keep it simple. So this thing does damage to Feng. So now the next thing Feng does that uses energy, it's increased by 3. So Feng has the 2 energy reduction. Does the 2 energy reduction take this down by 2 plus what they're doing by 2? Or are these two combined, right? So say your bull shot is at 4, you combine it, it's now 7, and then the reduction comes on, right? So according to a Sid, apparently it's you combine the two numbers together, and then you do the decrease off of the champion's energy reduction. So which makes this even better, right? Do you understand where I'm coming from on this?
Yeah. So they combine the 2 separate totals.
Yeah, this
combine
and the energy cost, and then the energy reduction comes off. The energy reduction isn't taken off of both, right? So which is what I initially had thought.
That's kind of good though.
Because of the way that it's worded, it says the champions are increased by 3. So it's automatically the next ability, you add the 3, then you take the energy reduction up.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you were to reduct it off of both, it would just be like...
It would be an over reduction, right? And then this thing would be kind of like, it's not as great if they have the capability of reducing both of the costs, right? But yeah, super sick card. I think, again, created by Alex Miller. Artwork was done by Damian himself. Damian, do the heart thing for me, please. Damian, we love you, buddy. But there it is there. So, look at that Cobra. I love that artwork. Spitting. And of course, for Thymos, so much power coming from Thymos for this set. Loving it. 2 more to go, and then we're going to get into our spoiler. 2 more. Okay, so this one, too, I had to get some kind of, I had to call a Sid, get a bit of a clarification on how this card works. It was a little complicated. I think this card's going to be really techy, but very interesting. So hopefully, again, I'm pronouncing this. We got some really, really crazy names for cards and origins. The Flingua. I love Flingua. Okay, read it. We're good. Oh, that's okay.
Okay, so 4 health, 1 forward awareness, 6 chi, it's Axon. Action beckon for 10 aura, a swift water attack of 1, swift water attack of 3, both exerting you after. Trigger warp. If anything is dealt damage by this, then this may remove to a spot adjacent to a target in its awareness. So if you're dealt damage, this thing can move in a spot adjacent to a target in its awareness. So if something's in front of it and it does damage, it can move around.
It can go to a spot. So it's got the warp built into this summon. Okay, so the confusion that I initially had when I looked at this card, I saw those 2 attacks. Okay. So the breakdown is you have a water attack of 1 that exerts it at swift speed, a water attack of 3 that also exerts it at swift speed. However, that warp is the interesting part. So if anything dealt damage by this, Filingua. So, is that how you get it? Filingua? Filingua? Filingua. The Jua. It looks like an armadillo with.
I was gonna say, I think that's why the warp is there. It does kind of look like an armadillo.
might roll up into a ball and warp away.
Yep.
Okay, so
That's exactly what I was thinking, actually.
it may move, so it is a choice. It doesn't have to. It may move to a spot adjacent to a target in its awareness. Yeah, it's mind-boggling. So it does damage because it can only attack in its awareness. If it hits, it can warp and move adjacent. So I couldn't understand why the double attack. So when I talked to a city, he was kind of explaining it. So a lot of summons, like we have higher end summons that have a lot of health, but if it kills the summon with the 3 damage, it can't warp, right? Because the summon's no longer there in the awareness, right? So it made sense the way he explained it. So that's why there's only the 1 damage. So if you don't want to kill that summon in the awareness, but you want to be able to utilize that warp ability that's built into this thing, you do that 1 damage and then it moves. So the best reference is the Mongol. You know the Mongol that was released? So it has that ability to warp around a summon at the beginning of its turn. So this is more or less it has to do the damage first and then it moves, right?
Yeah.
So gives this thing momentum. I think it's going to be very, very techie card because of the exert on the attack, right? So it's going to attack, exert, however, but it still warps. It's still exerted, right? So it's not going to be able to utilize any other attack abilities. So it won't be able to warp and then do 3 damage and kill something, right?
Yeah.
If the first one was, because that's what I thought. It's like, well, what if we made it at action speed, right? Or one of them doesn't exert, right? Then it becomes too much of a threat.
Well, instead of making them both swift, make one, an action or something, right?
Could be, right? Very interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how this card is actually used in the game and played with. The fact that it's 6 chi for such a techie card, right? I don't think it's gonna get a lot of play right off the get go, but you never know. I think in a draft or something like that, or a sealed event, definitely 100% great card for that. But it's gonna take me a little while to wrap around how to really fit this into a timeline. I get the warp is really, really powerful ability, right? To get that momentum, to be able to move and get into a position and be ready to attack. But it could also be used in a defensive means, right? So if this thing's going to lose in a battle kind of thing, it does have 4 health, which is definitely decent. It can get out of that threat range, right? By dealing that 1 damage at swift and then being able to move, right? Even though it exerts it. Right? So something's coming in, flanking it from the side, it's doing damage. However, there's something right in front of it. Hit it for that 1, get out of there before the damage goes through to kill this thing.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right? Yeah. It's really awesome. It's cool. I love the artwork, which is... I'm going to say this, Dahlia. It's a little on the blurry side for me.
Yeah,
I think so. A card was made by a Sid. But once again, there it is. The Falingua. Hey, Vitflix. We mentioned you earlier. Hey, guys. Thanks for joining us. Last one. You ready? I'm so excited for this one. We froze. Oh, there we are. We're back. Okay. Oh. Again. You want to tackle it?
Yeah.
You want to try it? Okay. Shout it out because I'm showing it.
Mute Nihon Zaru.
I'm going to say Nihon Zaru. Mute Nihon Zaru, or would you say?
Love how he tells me to tackle it and then just absolutely demolishes what I say. No. Yeah, you said knee. Yeah, I said nigh.
You said
Nihon
Nihon Zaru?
Yeah.
Nihon?
Yeah.
You think it's Nihon? Let's go with that. Nihon Zaru? Zaru?
Yeah.
Anyway, monkey!
Yay!
We got a new monkey! Go ahead, read her off.
Hey.
I didn't annihilate what you said.
4 health, 1 forward awareness.
You're the one that always
6
steals my
chi.
drinks. Go read the card.
Thymos card. Action beckon for 16 aura. Swift earth attack for 4. And the continuous indirect immunity. Prevent all damage to mute Nihon Zaru by enemy abilities that do not target it.
Yeah, read that again out loud. Shout that out.
Prevent all damage to mute Nihon Zaru by enemy abilities that do not target it.
Right? Thanks, Alex.
Can't be hit.
Thanks. Yep. Thanks. Just, yeah. Thymos, man. Gotta thanks Alex. He's the creator of the card. Artist is Dahlia. So when I first saw the artwork, so I'm going to show you this one. Here's the full picture of this art. Right. I had to print this off. I'm actually going to get this sheet here framed and hang it up. Like when I first saw it though, I thought it was an owl. To be honest with you. So yeah, the way the arm is up like this, it looked like a wing, and I thought it was an owl sitting on a branch until I read
the eyebrows too.
Yeah, the eyebrows on this thing. Until I saw monkey. It's a monkey. Love the monkeys in this game, right? So built timelines based around just nothing but monkeys. However, I think this one. Sorry.
No, so I said you're gonna have to do some adjusting.
I have to do
deck
some. Yeah. This thing is ridiculously good. Okay, prevent all damage to mute. I'm just going to say mute because I'm not going to try and pronounce that again. By enemy abilities that do not target it. This thing can survive tsunamis. It's going to be able to survive, any indirect. It has to be targeted. It can survive bull shots now, right? Because bull shots are area effects, right? Sandstorm as well, because Sandstorm targets Spot, not him, right? This thing is going to totally walk through any AoE deck, I think, personally.
I could just picture big, giant battle going on, and all of a sudden this monkey's just walking through like there's no tomorrow.
Right? That's what I had pictured too. It's like this big, huge wave of the tsunamis coming over, right? You got this monkey just standing there. It just survives right straight through it. Like this thing is phenomenal, right? Immunity to untargeted damage, right? Like, whew. It's 16 aura. It's well worth it. 6 chi, really great. 4 health, right? To top it off, the 1 forward awareness. This thing's just gonna walk all over the place against AoE decks and just sit there and laugh right back at them. 4 earth damage. This one's an actual attack. But 4 does 4 damage. Like this thing is brutal. Like, oh my god, I think it's any Thymos deck is gonna see this in there, 100%. How you doing?
Well, looking to buy some DVDs.
Right on the front counter here. Yeah, this thing is it's gonna be heavily played.
Yep.
Seen it in so many. I can't wait for this thing to come out because my monkey decks are going to be totally transitioned to be having this in it. Like this is such an amazing summon. Great job, Alex, for creating it. Can't wait to be using this in the arena.
There is a card that states something about you have to use it. Well, there's a few that state that it's like you can only use this if you're being targeted.
Yeah.
Works perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the eyebrows that I thought was the owl. It's got like these long eyebrows.
So
And not just the wings there.
So I may have to leave for a second. So add to our collection of sheets
Right.
for all of our spoiler reviews. Yeah, so out of all these, which one's your favorite?
Bug.
Bugs?
Like
Which one?
Good question. I don't know. Like art wise, they're all good.
Yeah.
Now, use wise, like actual mechanics in that, monkey.
It's still the monkey.
And the
The swarm.
yeah.
You like the swarm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're super excited. You're
I
so
like
anxious to get Phage in your hands, and the bugs. Yeah, she likes playing with bugs.
My skin was crawling. Pun intended. My skin was crawling,
intended.
itching and crawling. Like I wanted these bugs. I'm so excited. Like my wallpaper is the same as the Sid's now. I was first spoiled one of the bug artworks like a year and a half ago or something. Like a while ago, I was spoiled an artwork for one of the bugs, and it was like I finally get it now. I finally get the bug.
Get it. You get the bugs. Plus, we've already seen a couple of other ones for Phage, right, that have been spoiled before. I forget the names of them. Yeah. For me, 100% that monkey, the mute.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep talking about the monkey.
Monkey.
Be right back.
We need to. So we have so many of these papers that. Oh no.
It's Genesis.
That I'm dropping them because there's a fan right there. That we're saying that we have to make like a binder and like a storybook of all these papers, and it was so funny. Like we should make this book and then bring it to anime with us, Dad. They're all over there on the shelf. The rest of them right there, right there.
What's that?
Well, I was pointing on the camera, but the rest of the papers are over there. I said that we have to make this a storybook here, and then bring it with us to anime.
Yeah. It's like these are all the spoiler reviews that we've done so far.
Yeah.
What?
No bug.
What's that? The other bug?
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking for the other bugs.
It's on the front.
What is it?
Yeah.
It's the chasm. The dreaded chasm, the electrical storm. So many of them. But anyway, we don't want to tie up looking for it. Did you see it?
So you said my total was 20.
23. Thought you had it.
I did.
It's gonna take forever. So many.
It was like right in the front. Where did it go?
There
Right
it is. Oh, the bacterial phage, the other bug. So yeah, when we were first talking about this one, and then you messaged the Sid right away because you wanted a copy of that artwork.
Not only that, I think he might have seen the stream, and I told him I was like, Sid, if you're seeing this, you need a poster. And so he sent me the image. He's like, oh, I've had this as my wallpaper for like a year now until I made it my wallpaper, and I'm not kidding. It's there. That artwork is so cool.
Brody?
Yes.
Realized a lot of monkeys are axons.
Have a great night, sir.
Kim said he realizes a lot of monkeys are axon. There's only one axon monkey.
No, there's no axon monkeys. All the monkeys are thymos. Formosan's thymos.
Is he?
Yeah.
I
Enraged
thought-
gorillas thymos.
Baboons, red.
Baboons, fat thymos.
Did you mean thymos then, Cam? You said axon, and none of them are axon. They're all red.
Yeah. He might have got the affiliations mixed up.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, axon's blue, whereas all the monkeys are thymos, which is red. So
They're
that's
red.
okay. Monkey OP, yeah, 100%.
What does OP mean?
OP.
What's it mean?
All right, Belly, tell Mack-Attack here in the comments what OP stands for.
What does that mean?
Because
I've
I want to get into.
seen so many people use that, and I have no idea what it means. Yay! Spoiler!
Here it is. Drum roll. So we have this one, July 7th. It's dated.
Do we have two or only one?
There's only one for today.
Aw. What's the other one? Oh, next week.
The 14th. So here is our July 7th. Yeah, it keeps chopping out for some reason. July 7th.
Oh,
Spoiler
overpowered.
for the week for one side of the coin. What?
Thanks,
Overpowered.
guys. It means overpowered. Thought red was out.
Or broken or busted or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And some people just say, oh, that's OP. Right? It's just like when somebody says that's OG, it's the original.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for the OG of this or whatever. So if you want to do the 14th spoiler as well, and I'll try to get you new ones if possible.
Have we been
Seriously?
granted
Okay,
a special?
all right. So Genesis BLC just sent us a message in the chat stating if we wanted to do the 14th one, which is scheduled for next week, you're granted. Okay.
Because I asked, I was like, have we been granted?
I just want to make sure that somebody's not messing with us. Okay, I'm assuming that's you, Sid. Can you please send me a message on Messenger to verify this?
Or me,
because
someone.
I got goosebumps, right? That we're gonna be able to do.
Yeah,
Well,
he's got
they're
some.
starting.
Yeah,
They're starting.
Yeah, they're
Well,
coming.
it hasn't been official. So we're gonna wait for a confirmation, and then in the meantime,
We're going to open 7.
we're gonna open the 7th.
Whee!
Oh, Joey's laughing.
Oh,
Joey,
watching
we're
your
getting laughing.
stream, yeah. Yeah, it is me watching your stream. Yep, there it is.
Okay,
We have been granted.
we have been granted.
We've been granted.
We have been granted. Oh my God, here we
granted.
go. So we get to do this one as well. See, here they are. Here they're
Yeah,
coming.
there
they
they
go. The goosebumps. I'm so excited. We get to do 2 spoilers tonight. We got to do 2 last week with Camilla. We're getting to do 2 tonight. Sid from your team, thank you for letting us be part of the spoiler season. Yes, that looks awesome. Enjoy as well. Okay, we're gonna set this over here. So not only do we get to do this one, just turn it the right way. We get to do this one. 2 spoilers tonight, people! Yay!
7 days
oh my
apart
God!
from each other.
It's like the fan blowing up. It's like the goosebumps are just hitting. It's crazy. Which one do you want to do?
I like number 7. So
You want to
I'm gonna
do
7.
lucky number 7? Lucky number 7 because today's the 7th.
Today is the 7th.
And it's my anniversary.
And it's
And
7:56.
you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. I'll let
Move
you
your
do it.
knee.
All right, I'm gonna move my knee.
Thank you.
Here we go. Spoiler. Whoa, slow down.
What
Monkeys.
what
I
is
see monkeys.
that?
I see monkeys. It's got to be monkeys.
Oh,
Oh, clone.
clone.
It's a phage card.
It is a phage card.
It's 2 monkeys, but it's phage. Okay, what's it say? What does this do?
Action, cast 1 health and 12 aura. Next time you beckon a summon with 6 chi or less this round, the summon gains replicate 1. Replicate. When this summon enters the arena from your thoughts, you take a copy of the summon from your subconscious. Place it on a spot adjacent to the summon, facing the same direction as it, then exert it.
Wow. What? Right? The next time you beckon a summon with 6 chi or less, this round, that summon gains replicate 1. So in the replicate states, when this summon enters, sorry, I have to read it to grab a little, read it myself to grab the understanding. Enters the arena from your thoughts. You take a copy of this summon from your subconscious, place it on the spot adjacent to this summon, facing the same direction as it, then exert it. So you're getting 2 summons for the price of 1 by playing this card.
Yep.
It has to be 6 chi or less. The cost of the cast is 1 health, 12 aura. That's a 6 chi card for phage.
Bro, that is so cool.
That is
though.
so awesome.
Love the artwork too.
Right?
Oh, it's by that Dahlia girl.
Dahlia, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous artwork. Wait a minute. Does that guy have his eyes closed? Oh, shoot. No, his eyes are open.
We have.
Wait a minute. Get that monkey.
What?
Get that monkey.
Is it the same?
That is the monkey. Look at the
It
arms.
is the same monkey.
That
yeah.
is the monkey. Sorry, I keep tearing it away from the screen. You guys want to see this too? I'm so sorry. I keep noticing little things about it, and I keep getting excited about it. This is the same monkey, the mute, that we just reviewed there, or it looks like it, unless it's like different ones. But the arms say it all.
Okay. Imagine this though, with the gargantuan rabbit,
Oh Jesus!
right? Like seriously, Thymos phage. For Thymos phage, and you play the gargantuan rabbit, and you play this, right? You're getting 2 of those gargantuan rabbits for the price of 1, right? Even though that this does have cost to it, right? But any
Does it have less than 6 chi?
Oh no, it doesn't. It does not. So yeah, it can't be used with gargantuan rabbit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
rabbit
yeah.
is 8. Yeah.
It's an 8 chi. Yep. It's not 6. Okay, well, yeah, for sure. I'm just wrapping my mind. So 6 chi or less. So now we have to start looking at the most powerful of 6 chi summons, right? To combine with this for any champion that has the phage affiliation, right? So that monkey that we had just shown, right? That's a 6 chi card. So you definitely makes sense as to why we have the 2 monkeys, right, on there to replicate that sucker. Yeah. Absolutely amazing.
2-0 for Baz.
2-0 for Baz. Let's here for a second. Yeah.
Right? It's so cool. Sorry.
So I was just I was talking about how like so we have to now start looking at the most powerful 2-0 for Baz. You said.
Yep.
2. Sorry, technical difficulties. Okay, there we go.
Yay!
So that monkey that we had just talked about, which is why
Scorpion is 6 chi. Oh my god.
right.
That's gross.
Now we got the scorpion. Yeah. Oh my god. Thanks, Hassan. Yeah. The scorpion is 6 chi. That thing is so powerful to begin with on its own to be able to just start dropping multiple scorpions. But you got to look at the cost though. So this being at action speed, it is going to cost you 1 health and the 12 aura. However, the benefits of it is say you only have the 1 scorpion in your hand, right? Mm-hmm. Even though say you're playing like 5 or 6 in your timeline or however many in the timeline, and you've only drawn the 1, but you've drawn this, right? You're going to be able to get both of them onto the battlefield. 2-0 for you.
How much chi is Necro?
He's 6 as well.
Look at your
What?
face. I saw someone say in the chat, so that's what I was looking for. Hello. That's what I was looking for was the card, so I could see how much it was, like how much chi. But yeah, if it's 6, oh yeah, you're good to go, man. Can I announce it?
Sure can.
Sorry.
If it ever loads, yeah, there it goes. Okay. Yell her out.
All right, next round. No.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, what are you doing?
There you
go. Sid versus Baz. Yan versus Jason. And Jordan, you're facing Shu. Yay.
Battle.
Hey, we're back. I don't know. No, Genesis VOC is Sid. He said, can you clone Necro? Yes, you can. I guess you can. The look on his face, he looked at me and he was like, what?
Okay, so you play this, you play a Necro. The Necro effect comes into play, right? And then the clone, you're bringing another Necro, and then his effect goes off. So you now have 4 summons for the price of 1 and the cost of this $1.50. That is insane. Absolutely insane. So yeah, for a summoner, they're gonna wanna definitely be playing now Axon Phage, right? Like crazy awesome. So there you have it. There's the clone.
We only take half or e-transfer, but we do have an
And Brad Crossman is getting the credit for the creation of this card. And Dahlia, once again, awesome artwork. Love it. Yeah, super good for Phage. So there's spoiler number 1. So I'm just going to delay this out a little bit because I'm waiting for Mack-Attack so we can spoil the second one. Yeah. Just trying to think. Okay, so we Necro. We now have Scorpion. That's in there as well. What's that? No. 6 cheese. So yeah, start shouting them out. Let's go. Some other of the big cheese. 6 cheese. Urticating Tarantula, I think, is a 6 cheese. Yeah. So many great uses for this card. Don't have a phone. No. Sorry.
yeah, this is 131. Yeah. Sorry about that. I thought you were asking for a phone call. Thank you.
Okay, so she's back. We ready?
I returned. Oh yeah.
So yeah. Moosey Moose hot dog. He's saying 5. There's Formosan is 5, yeah.
Yeah.
But even still, like anything that's 6 cheer or less, right? So like yeah, Formosan is going to be a thing I think coming up in Origins. We already know the effects of it, right?
Yeah.
And I was stressing the combination between Axon and Thymos getting together and the use of Formosan with Necro as well. So this is, but now Phage is going to make it even more crazier with the ability to replicate. So replicate, I think, is going to be another new mechanic coming up in Origins. The fact that it's starting to copy things, right? So I think replicate is going to be a huge benefit to summoners again.
If you summon Chrono with this, you're getting 2 of each thing going down the line, and it's funny.
Yeah, right? How would this actually...
Sorry?
I'm sorry?
131.
131.
Yeah, you're getting, because it's like you summon the Necro and then whatever else after.
So the Necro would trigger... Yeah, how would that work with Necro? So yeah, you play this, you summon the Necro, you replicate it, and then you have to switch spots with each one on the stack.
What do you mean you're gonna switch spots?
Because it's the decoy, right?
For
You switch
Necro?
spots. Yeah, so when Necro comes, or sorry, not Necro, Chrono Walker.
I'm talking about Necro. I was
for
saying you
Necro.
get 2 things down the line because you play that
Right.
Necro, replicate it, and then the trigger goes off on both of them to bring something back.
So
to your
they're
graveyard.
good. Yeah, we already pointed that out. So you're getting 4 summons for the price of 1 with the use of this, right?
Yeah. Now Chrono. Yeah, that would be something else. It would.
Chrono is 6 chi. It's
No.
Chrono is the 6 chi summon. I'm almost 100% positive on that. I think I can find a Chrono really quick.
All his
This is my pretty
Yep.
sure. Chrono Walker 6G. Boom. 6G. So replicating a Chrono Walker, right? So and what Chrono states is when Chrono Walker enters the arena, the champion that beckoned it switches spots with it, and everything targeting them targets Chrono instead. Okay, so from my reading of Chrono Walker, I'm pretty sure that the replicated Chrono's decoy won't trigger.
because the clone is not beckoned by a champion.
By the champion. Okay. All right, so that clarifies that up.
So it would just be a summon on the board, then decoy on like both of them wouldn't go off then? Is that how that would?
Well, the one
work?
would, because you actually you play this,
Yeah.
then you have to actually beckon this, the Chrono,
Yeah.
right? This trigger will go off. However, on the replicate, because you're not casting the Chrono, it's the clone it's the effect of the clone that's bringing the Chrono into play. So you're not actually switching spots with the second one, only the first one. So which makes sense. It kind of covers that that crazy momentum that Chrono could potentially give you, right? So
Right.
that's my career index. So it's already almost ready. I just have to make adjustments once Origins hits. But anyway,
Next one.
we got one more. Yes, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Haunted Castle. Sid,
Thank
we get to
you.
spoil next week's this week, and then
And he's gonna give us more.
we're gonna get more. Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah. Waiting
Here we
for it.
go.
Put up.
Oh, try awareness. What's that aura? Or the chi? Looks like a 6. Yeah, it's a
Turn it
6.
around.
It's a 6.
Oh, blue.
Ooh, yeah, it's
It's a
definitely
blue.
Axon. There's the artwork. What the heck?
Whoa, dude.
Away.
Oh, it's a deer.
It's a stag. Yeah, it looks like a stag. I'm going to back it up a little bit so we can get some focus.
Look, it's me, deer on the headlights.
Yeah, right? Away. Let's read what this thing does. Okay, it's a spell. It's 6 chi. That tri-awareness cost. It has swift speed for 16 aura. Return target summon in a way's awareness to its owner's thoughts. Okay, so thoughts is your hand. Return target summon in a way's awareness to its owner's.
You can have something that like is low health, return it, and then summon it again, and it's fine.
I was thinking the opposite. So somebody plays something that costs a lot, and then you make your opponent pick it up. And then they have to play it again. Like we've seen a similar card.
Targets. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Return. It just says return target summon, so it has to target a summon in a way's awareness to its owner's thoughts. So say you're playing your angels and you play an angel. How much does an angel cost to play?
like 6.
No, it's 25 aura. It costs
yeah.
25 aura to
6
play
health.
it.
6. I was thinking
Yeah,
of the health and the chi and that. No.
So that's a lot of aura,
25. Yes.
right?
Oh, ew.
Exactly.
Oh, my brain just clicked that. Oh, that's gonna be gross.
So this is very similar to a card we've already seen.
It can work both ways too,
Right.
like on you and your opponent. Sorry.
But yeah, it has the tri awareness. I don't think the awareness is as good as the old one. However, the old one, I'm trying to remember the name of it, and I can't. I see Mufasa. How do you see Mufasa in this, babe?
Yeah. What?
It's a clearly a deer.
I know we had that question.
That's okay. It's clearly a deer. Have a great night.
Oh,
Clearly a deer.
it's a deer.
Rebound. There it is. Thank you.
Ah,
Thanks, Hassan. Yes, rebound. Exactly. It was an Axon card as well. It forces your opponent to pick up, return a summon to your
Yeah.
hand. However, the cost of rebound was really, really crazy high compared to this. This is only costing you 16 aura to play it. It does have less awareness, I think, than what it does. I just read it too. Okay, it's
it's Mufasa.
it's Mufasa.
It's Mufasa.
Yeah, it's Mufasa. Netflix is. I love that comment. Come on,
Come
yeah.
on, Steve. If the wife tells you
It's Mufasa. It's
a
Mufasa. Yeah. So the Mufasa card.
Happy life. LOL.
Yep. So the Mufasa card. He's not gonna be saying that. I'm gonna be, okay, I play Mufasa. Right now, from now on, I'm competing. Like everybody's gonna be looking at me weird.
You're gonna be at the championship at the end of the year. I play Mufasa.
I play Mufasa.
Oh, I mean away.
Away, right?
Oh, what the? We've been attacked.
White card. That's all right. It's my fault.
Oh no, not all those cards.
They're all top loaded. Relax. Huge mountain of top loaders just fell on me. It's all right. Yeah, so back to Mufasa. Return target summon in a way's awareness to its owner's thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, both defensively and offensively, this card can be really good. Like as Mack-Attack had said. So if you have a summon that's taken a massive amount of damage, right?
Yeah.
It's going to die. You can pick it back up, replay it, and guess what? It's back to its original health, right? I think the only downfall of that, especially if it's like a really high cost summon, then but still it would save it, especially if you don't have
another one in your hand.
Or anything else to deal with a certain situation, and you need that summon to stay alive, right?
Yeah.
Definitely great for that in the defensive way. However, on the offensive, like as I had said, player plays something that costs a ton, right? It's really powerful. It's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to hurt you really bad. You force them to pick it up, right? So now they've already spent the cost on it. They have to spend that cost again. Wears down their resources really, really heavily. Yeah, super amazing card. Super, super amazing card at the 6 chi slot. Whew. Sorry, I'm going to put it in a sleep.
I have learned that in the presence of my wife, I just shake my head yes and let her know she is always right.
She's always right. Yeah. I don't see my wife enough to have that one. Play clone, play Necro, and then Mufasa. The Necro back in
your hand. Super army. Oh my god.
Keeps getting better and better.
I love how people are just gonna call this Mufasa now. Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So play clone.
Necro.
And then you play Necro. Then you play Mufasa. The Necro back into your hand.
And you play it again.
Play it again. So you played the clone. You get a Necro. You're going to get another Necro because of the effect of clone. You play
you're gonna
away.
You're going to get another thing. The trigger on Necro is going to go off. You're going to get something from your...
Okay, let's back up.
Okay,
so we play clone.
Necro.
Necro trigger goes off. You bring something back.
No, clone. Necro.
No, because the Necro's effect would be on the stack before the clone goes off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you work backwards, right? So you play clone, play Necro. Necro's trigger goes. So you now have another summon back from your memories.
Second Necro.
The second Necro is going to come in because of the clone.
Yep.
That Necro's ability is going to go off.
You're going to
get something else.
And
then you play
away.
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Oh, sorry, Mufasa. You play Mufasa. Pick up that Necro. Recast that Necro. That trigger is going to go off. So we're at... Right?
It is a continuous
or if you play
loop.
multiple Mufasa. Still don't see a deer. I see a lion. Reminded me of when Mufasa's in the clouds talking to the Simba. 100%. I see it. Right?
He's lying to you.
See it.
I see a deer. I see antlers, Mom. I see antlers.
So we have there's
Antler
the deer's
1,
head
Antler 2.
right there. It's kind of like
It's
something's
turned
coming off
away.
of the deer, right? Of the stag.
Being dragged in it. Someone mentioned a comment earlier. Check my Facebook.
So these are the horns coming off of the top of the head, and then there's the head of the deer.
Sid. Thank
Right?
you, Dad.
What? Oh, show that to the viewers. Hang on, keep it up.
Okay. I mean, kind of.
I suppose. I don't know. Oh wow.
Sid goes back to check your Facebook Messenger, and that's what I get. Is Mufasa, in the clouds.
In the clouds. All right, I see the color.
Yeah, the color for sure.
The colors for sure.
The actual art, no.
Well, that's my wife. She's a huge Disney fanatic,
yeah.
right? She loves Disney. She,
Let's find this
So
comment.
Which one?
Where is it? I see a deer returning to the either or others.
Deer
I don't know.
returning to the ether.
So it's almost like it's
Yeah.
being dragged into something, like it's being sucked,
Well, it's being sucked out, right? Like the soul of it's coming out. So So with Axon though, if you take a look at the Necro, right? So the card that I created,
That's a good one. That's a good
you
one.
see that when he's drawing out of the ground, you see that still same kind of image, right?
Horns look like whiskers. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Mario. If my wife thinks your stag looks like Musafa.
Mufasa.
Whatever. So I still see it. But anyway, yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna be the one to tell her she's wrong. That's for sure. So I agree. It's Mufasa with the David.
Right. Okay. Anyway, let's get
back to this.
away.
Back to
This card is like unbelievable. So good. The tri awareness alone, like we're seeing a lot of new cards in Origins with that tri awareness. I understand why they put the stag on here, right? Because the stag has the same awareness. I would assume, right?
Yeah.
A huge shout out to Mario. Sid is the creator of this card. No wonder why he's giving us all the pointers on it already with this thing. Cost 16 aura, definitely 100% worth it. 6 cheese slot, great, absolutely amazing card. So there you have it. There's a way. So our second spoiler for this evening, granted by Haunted Castle Gaming to let us do 2 for the evening, and then there's the clone. There you have it. 2 cards that we definitely are 100% looking forward to from our Origins.
Yes.
You're still laughing at these comments, right?
I like how Steve is really trying to look at the card in an attempt to see what she is seeing.
See, I tried. I honestly did. I was looking. Maybe these could have been the clouds.
Maybe if you look at it upside down. No, it still doesn't work.
It still doesn't work.
It's worse because I'm not focusing on the bottom. I'm focusing under the text, and all I see is deer lags. I turn it upright. I'm looking at the top. I don't see the lags. I turn it upside down. I see nothing but deer lag.
Anyway, awesome card. Awesome
Yes.
card. Great job, Sid, for this one. Yeah. Whew.
Ben says, love the artwork on the clone. I do too.
Yeah, that too. It's because of that monkey that was already spoiled. The mute. I'm not gonna say the second part. What now? I feel as if Mufasa is the topic of discussion at home tonight.
And then Bob's like, must be the computer, lol.
It could be. Yeah, maybe her screen's a little fuzzy or something like that. Who knows?
Be prepared to watch The Lion King on repeat. Gotta watch 1, 2, 1 and 1.5, 2. If there was a second one, we gotta watch the Disney cartoon that was on Disney Junior, and then we gotta watch live action. And he's out of it.
Yeah.
At least until you agree with it.
At least. Okay. We'll figure it out. But anyway, so yeah. Absolutely amazing. I'm kind of speechless at the moment right now, and I got Mufasa ringing in the back.
He's gonna be dreaming about that tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, the combinations with these cards, these 2 cards,
and what we've just figured out you can do with them.
Yeah, right.
In a combination together too, putting them together into one. It's a good thing we spoiled them at once. Thanks.
As long as you don't get hit with the Hell's Chasm and the Chasms, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a summon that's going to be able to survive the chasms, I think, right? Because you can't summon with those chasms stacked around you. Do you remember what the chasm does? So anything that's on the chasm, any summon that's on the chasm at the end of the turn dies, right?
Oh my god.
We need something that's going to be able to counter that effect. I don't know if anything has been spoiled. I haven't seen anything yet that's going to be able to counter those chasms. And the Hell's Chasm, which summons like in the Scorpion's awareness, as I'm calling it. It's gonna be brutal, right? So I mean, summons like this are they gonna be, or these effects, are they gonna be worthwhile to be able to withstand the effects of the Hell's Chasm, right? So not everything has been spoiled yet. Not everything's been revealed. keeping our fingers crossed. We're going to see something that's going to be able to prevent the brokenness that we've already discovered with Chasm. But who knows what's to come, right? So he can be a Lion King.
Oh, you were watching them all, you were watching them all. Don't worry about that.
I'm gonna be a Lion King fan. I'm gonna have to go get a Lion King shirt now, and wear it on the stream.
Get
next show.
the drip.
How's it go?
But that little song.
The
that
song.
Sings.
The
Circle of Life.
The Circle of Life. Yeah, you have to get the Circle of Life plan.
No, you gotta start running around on
here,
street.
I'll lift you up. Ready? Here, let's.
No, you gotta walk on with the big lion mane and start singing. Oh, I just can't wait to be king.
Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata.
Wonderful phrase.
Right. Anyway, so www.genesisbattleofchampions.com. Check it out. You can check out all the other spoilers that have been released so far that have been on there. Check out the other content creators that have been spoiling the material. As I said, I got to go back and watch those 3 videos that were released today so I can check out theirs. Apparently, Sean, who's one of the judges for Genesis, I believe, and I think the rules committee, correct me if I'm wrong, I think. But anyway, he put out a video with a spoiler today. I saw the image on the Discord. He's got this big, huge, giant white beard on. I can't wait to watch this and check it out. As Sid says, it's really good. So be sure to tune into him. And Shockwave, right, too, has also put out. There's a third one. I can't remember if Sid, you're still in there. Maybe you can mention his name for the third video that was released today. Check out those videos. Be sure to check out all the other content creators such as Vetflix. You guys are out there. We love you guys. Check out their videos for all the Genesis spoilers and the other content. Like and subscribe to their channels. They work hard. Fabulous did a vid. So yeah, fabulous. I'm gonna have to do some research and check out this guy. I definitely want to check out his video on his spoilers. These guys work really hard. We put in a lot of effort. We try to make the content really enjoyable for you. Like and subscribe to their channels. Check out all their material. Y'all have a great time, especially with some of them. They put out some awesome material, right? So
Yeah.
we try to do our best to keep you guys informed as far as our all-time, well, my all-time favorite game. Your all-time favorite game?
Genesis?
Yeah. Is it? Honestly?
I really like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Is it your all-time favorite, though?
I don't know. I got a big
don't
list of games that I really
Well, I know you like a lot of
I
games,
do like
but
a
if
lot
you
of
were to
games.
put one game at the very top of your list of being your all-time favorite game, what would it be?
I have no idea.
You haven't lived long enough.
No, I
You haven't
have
played
not.
enough games, and
No,
yeah.
I haven't.
Anyway,
But I do really, really love Genesis.
I love Genesis. It's number one on my list. Love it. 100% ultimate fan. Yeah.
Mom's going to the championship now. Queen of Squirrels tapped in. Song that'll be playing when it's the last match of championship. We'll all sing. I just can't wait to be king. You better be top 2. We're sticking to that.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious. We're sitting there trying to play Genesis.
Sticking to that. Yeah, we are. Yep.
That's it. We're
Sticking
doing
to
it.
it.
Oh boy.
Just to troll Steve-O. Yes.
Oh,
Someone needs to record it. If I don't go, someone needs to record it.
Thanks, Kiko.
Nope, that was Queen of Squirrels. That was
No. But I mean,
Oh, yeah,
she didn't
yeah.
say it was Musafa or whoever. Who is it? Mufasa. Right? This wouldn't have started, right? So I mean, it's awesome. But thanks a lot. I love you, babe. Happy anniversary once again to you. It's been a great day. Yeah, love you too. So yeah, well, hopefully you enjoyed the show tonight. Got to see 2 spoilers instead of 1. So super excited to see what's going to be coming up for us next Thursday night. Be sure to tune in roughly around 7 o'clock every Thursday night where we do our live show, all based around Genesis Battle of Champions. My favorite game of all time. Not so sure anymore, but that's okay. We're not going to hold it against you.
I hope not. Again, I haven't gamed enough. I haven't lived. I've lived almost 16 years.
Changing
That's
the
like
will.
quarter of my life.
No, I'm just kidding. My Genesis collection gets left to I better not say a name because they're gonna make sure. I
Yeah,
do that.
someone's gonna like have a murder fest going on. You mentioned a name of who's getting your Genesis collection. Someone's going on a murder spree.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Right? Yeah. Maybe we should hold a championship for that, right? Who gets to claim Stevo's Genesis collection once we're he's gone, right?
I will hold back to. Wow, thank you. So
Hold it.
thank you.
Hold it against you.
Yeah.
That it's
Yeah.
not your favorite
I
game,
know. Yeah, thanks.
right?
I appreciate
Ha!
it. Greatly appreciate it.
Bow and arrow, or sorry, arrows are coming at you now, left, right, and center.
The rain of arrows. Yep, there it
Rain of,
goes.
yeah, the volley of
There it
arrows
goes,
coming
right
down
at
on
me.
you, raining down both rain of arrows and.
I do. I love this game.
She does.
It's
She does honestly love
absolutely
this game and loves playing it.
Amazing game.
She's been with it
Amazing.
from the start.
I have
with me
been.
as well.
I have been playing it since alpha.
Yes.
I was
Yes, you have.
introduced to it at alpha. I mean, yes, I just stopped playing for a little bit, but I got busy with other stuff. But yes, I started playing at the very beginning.
Yeah. Still love having battles with her in the arena and everything like that. So
Even
we
though I
actually
don't
we
use
haven't
my brain. No, we haven't battled.
we haven't battled in a little while. You
No,
and
we
I
haven't.
together. Maybe we should do that sometime soon. So
After stream?
maybe. Or when the Kickstarter arrives.
Mhm.
I can't wait to draft Origins, right? Like
I can't
mean,
either. Actually,
like drafting Origins is going to be so interesting and so crazy. Like it's just
I prefer constructed over drafting just because of like you got to like build everything. And it's like
Yes.
they can fail
I
sometimes,
love
right?
drafting though.
But it's like I'm genuinely excited to draft Origins. I think it's because we've had J2 for
For
quite
so
a
long,
while.
yeah.
It's a new thing coming out, and so it's like
It's gonna be interesting
I
to see
wanna-
what kind of
yes.
timelines get constructed from just drafting, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah,
I
both
wonder what the-
sides.
I
So
wonder what the packages are gonna look like.
it'll be interesting. We have to wait and see. I know the Kickstarter ones are going to be different because they're going to have the Kickstarter symbol on them, aside from the actual retail release. So it'll be interesting. So there will be two different packagings for it. What?
Ben Yen, you two should stream a match where you pick each other's champions.
Ooh, it's kind of like what Sid and I were doing
Yeah.
for the one stream.
But it's like you draft it.
Yeah, we actually came up with an idea for drafting. Sid and I. So when you draft, and then all of a sudden the organizer jumps in and says, "Okay, like once the timeline's built, you're all sitting there, and you have to actually give your deck to somebody
Someone
else to
else.
play the timeline that you built for the draft, right? Or you pass it to the next person, right? So the surprise element of announcing that after they've already drafted would be crazy. It'd be hilarious because you spent the time to get all those cards. You had something in mind that you wanted to build. You
Build
constructed
something
this
good
timeline,
and all
and then all
that.
of a sudden you have to give it to somebody else to play, right? On the receiving side, though, it's like, oh my god,
What
did
am I
they
getting?
What am I? Yeah, it's like it's
Right?
you did not have this in mind.
We were discussing this, but the thing is like you were even saying about it was like we'd have to get everyone in agreement to it, and it's hard to do that because then it's like if you get everyone in agreement, people can possibly sabotage.
Then it
and
would be.
they-
That's what I said.
it
If
wouldn't
you
be
announce
fair.
it prior to the actual draft that you're drafting for somebody else, you're building a timeline for someone else, right?
Yeah.
However, I think for safety reasons, is okay. You've drafted, all the timelines get set on a table upside down,
Mixed up.
mixed up. You mix them around,
And
you know,
pick one.
and then you pick one. So it's not like you can't hate draft somebody, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, which would be an interesting way. We haven't tried this out, or we haven't tried to see how this would work. Definitely interested, and we're not throwing it off the table by all means. Looking forward to potentially
We
doing
did
it.
that with X-Wing miniatures once. It was
It was a hoot, yeah. So it's kind of like our chaos draft for our Friday Night Magic event. So everybody gets to choose a draft pack, right? It's not like everybody's drafting the same pack. It's chaotic, right? It kind of mixes things up.
Yeah.
Gets everybody in a rage and going crazy kind of thing, which I think is really awesome.
I think Mom was saying this to the other thing we were gonna play. Can't wait to be king at the championships.
We'll
Says
do karaoke and sing it right before the match, maybe. Yeah, but while I'm playing, if I have that song blared over my head, oh my god,
He's
be
gonna
like-
he's gonna go on a murder spree. That's what he's gonna do.
probably. That's all right. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
kidding. But anyway, once again, thanks for watching tonight. We should probably wrap this up. Thanks for watching tonight. We really appreciate all your support, coming out, watching our streams, and seeing our content. We love all of our subscribers. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Spread the word around. get other people if they're interested, especially in Genesis, to come and check our content out, right? So and all the other content creators, like I had said, like and subscribe to their channels too, right?
If you want to see more other, weird or funny content or whatever from us, we have other social medias. We have Facebook. We have 2 different groups. We have the Heads or Tails, like the Real Heads or Tails gaming
group on Facebook,
and then the Real Heads or Tails gaming
BOC group.
Genesis BOC group. We got those 2.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok, heads.or.tails9. TikTok, or just Heads or Tails gaming. That should come up. The symbol, logo, yeah, the coin flippy. Boop. I have Instagram and TikTok. They're both the same thing. It's Mack-Attack, bug picture. Find me pretty easily.
Herner bugs.
Bug. I drew it too. I drew that bug. I think it got sent to Asan. I think Asan has that bug picture.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah. What else is there? Haunted Castle has a few Facebook groups there. Go check those out. Genesis BOC.
Genesis
There's
BOC on
another
Facebook, on Discord. You can find me out on just. I know I was mentioning it today earlier. It's like I feel so bad because I don't get to engage on Discord as much anymore because it's so busy. We have Anime North coming up. We got the online store that's being built, renovations in the store, etc. Just going crazy kind of thing. I don't get an opportunity to jump on the Discord as much as I used to, right? But you can still reach out to me via Messenger or email, etc., etc. So. SteveOTheGamer at hotmail.com or HOTGamingINC at hotmail.com as well. Basically says Hot Gaming Inc. But
Yeah, no problem.
I love the picture. Yeah, he loves your picture.
Yay!
I see you got it.
Bug.
Your little bug.
Yeah, that bug picture is my profile pictures.
Yeah, check out her TikTok today too because Mack-Attack and I spent 2 hours counting empty Genesis booster packs for the.
I know I posted that on the Heads or Tails one.
Did you post it on
Yeah.
there? On this one, this channel?
No, not the YouTube or TikTok.
Or on the Heads or Tails
Yeah.
TikTok. Yeah. So she put up a funny video of me and her after we had done all that. So
We spent
definitely
2
check it out.
hours sorting the packs and
it took us about 2
counting
hours.
them out. Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy time.
It
But
was
we had
crazy.
a lot of fun.
We
It
did
was
have
well
fun.
worth it.
Yes, it
But
was.
anyway, on behalf of One Side of the Coin, I'm Steve the Gamer. Thanks again for watching, and
Mack-Attack.
we will see you next time on One Side of the Coin. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye. Keep waiting.
Try it.
Yep.
My hand's sore. It didn't click.
Clicking it.
I'm trying.